There was not one version of Christianity in the beginning. There was no Bible as we know it, no central church, no single authority deciding what Christians were allowed to believe. Instead, there were many Christian communities scattered across the Roman world, each trying to understand who Jesus really was and what his message meant. And among them was a group of Christians whose beliefs were so radical, so threatening, that the church would later try to erase them completely. They were called the Gnostics. Their writings were banned. Their teachings were labeled heresy. And for nearly 2,000 years, their voices were buried, but they survived. And what they believed may change how you understand Christianity itself. The word Gnostic comes from the Greek word gnosis, meaning knowledge. Not knowledge in the modern sense, not information, but inner knowing. Gnostics believed that divine truth was not handed down by institutions. It was discovered within. They believed that inside every human being was a spark of the divine, a fragment of something higher, trapped in the material world. Salvation to them did not come from obedience, but from awakening. This alone made them dangerous. Because if truth comes from within, then no priest controls it. No hierarchy owns it. No church can monopolize it. The Gnostics believed something even more shocking. They believed the God who created the material world was not the highest God. According to many Gnostic texts, the true God was infinite, unknowable, and beyond matter. The physical world, however, was created by a lesser being, often called the demiurge. This being was not always portrayed as evil, but as ignorant, a ruler who believed himself to be the only God and demanded worship through fear, law, and control. To Gnostics, the material world was flawed, not because humanity was sinful, but because creation itself was incomplete. Because of this belief, Gnostics saw Jesus differently. To them, Jesus was not sent to appease an angry God. He was not a sacrifice to satisfy divine wrath. He was a revealer, a teacher sent from the higher God to awaken humanity from spiritual sleep. In Gnostic texts, Jesus speaks in riddles, symbols, and paradoxes. He teaches secret wisdom, not because it is forbidden, but because it must be understood inwardly, not memorized.